It's over, shorty. Really, Mona Scott Young? Y'all better stop playing with my emotions. Let's get into this review. This episode picks up where the last episode left off. Samantha and Yandy and Erica are still in this room, and Mendeece's mama are still in this room, and this is after the little scrap, and they finally calm down. And Samantha asked Yandy if she's married to Mendeece's, because she's just like, you're lying to us, and you have to be truthful. If you want to move forward, you have to tell us the truth. And Yandy's like, what are you talking about? She's like, are you married to Mendeece's? Yes or no? So Yandy tells her no, but first of all, why are you concerned, Samantha? Like, what is your problem? I really feel like Samantha and Erica are extremely jealous, but Samantha is just like top-notch destroyed. I really feel like if Mendeece's opens the door, she would be with him. Like, she wants to be with this man. She wants to be in Yandy's position. And I honestly feel like it's eating at her that this like brown skin girl with these African features and 4C hair was able to like take her man in her mind and be his wife. Like, he, not only did he have children with her, he gave her his last name. He made her his wife, his rib. He wants to spend the rest of his life with her. And so I honestly feel like that bothers her a lot, because especially in hip hop music and in that lifestyle, light skin or exotic or non-black woman with black woman features or like waist and buttocks are upheld. So people who look like me are not the cream of the crop for those type of men. So to have someone who you love make a wife someone who was supposed to be like from somebody who's supposed to be like the sister that's beneath her. You know what I mean? Like, exotic girls feel like they it. Not all of them, but I'm just saying that is a lie that has been told a lot in our community, especially in the hip hop community. So I'm thinking that it's cutting her that this black girl was able to, you know, become Mendeece's wife and not her, because she got the good hair and she got the light skin and she got the exotic features, and here comes this girl from the tribe of Harriet Tubman coming on in and becoming Miss Mendeece's. That's what the real problem is. Catch that tea. Listen, baby mothers and wives, or, you know, day ones, whatever, never let the other chick know that she got you shaking in your boots. You know what I mean? Because if I was Yandy, I would be unbothered, okay? I would let Samantha and Lil Mendeece sit there and roast in her public assistance, because that's what she gonna do under Trump, especially under them New York prices. Please, she need Yandy's coin. I would let her roast. I would let her roast and let Mendeece's deal with that heifer. I would stay black, beautiful, and successful, and I would worry about me and mine. I would not even throw a thought over to Samantha in that household. Nope. That's Mendeece's job, not mine. Roast, heifer. You want to be petty? Roast. However, if I was Samantha, I would pull a mean snapback. I would go back to college, if she went to college. But I would go to college. I would get a master's degree. I would marry somebody who's richer and white. Because let me tell you something. You want to make a black man stew? Marry rich and marry white. I would call a dinner and bring everybody together, and I would just be like, listen, I don't want to fight anymore. I want us all to come together. You guys are obviously very happy in your wonderful and beautiful marriage. Connor and I are ecstatic, especially because pretty soon, this spring, we'll be giving birth to our son, Zachary Xander Thomas the First. We wanted to go with Junior, but Connor just like, it's so common. So I just wanted us all to come together. I don't want to fight anymore. Oh, I'm so sorry. Your Uber just notified me. We got you Uber Black. Is that okay? Because that's the only thing that Connor takes. Unless you want to take our helicopter. It's fine if you do. Roast them, okay? Live your life. Be happy. Live it elevated. Don't be bothered. Even if you are, never let her know you're bothered. Because Samantha, you asking Yandy if she's married to Mendeece's, let her know she bothered. And let me tell you something. Woman to woman, it feels good to know that a heifer is watching every step you make, every breath you take, because she want to be you. What? So it makes you feel like I'm doing something right. Stay hating. Girl, you better get off of that. Be unbothered. You're a cute girl. Live your life. You look crazy on this show. Real talk. Peter has his 90th child with Amina. Moving on to Black Love, and Remy and Papoose are meeting in this restaurant. And I just want to say this. What's up with the Love and Hip Hop budget? Because I feel like I've seen Remy and Papoose meet in this restaurant a lot of times. Now, maybe this might be their favorite place, but I feel like a lot of the locations are being recycled. Is it the budget, or is it the fact that y'all break people's stuff and y'all do all that fighting that you guys, like, Love and Hip Hop is probably not allowed at a lot of places. Maybe that's it. But anyway, I feel like I've seen them at this restaurant before. Anyhow, Remy shows up with this huge box and she surprises Papoose by letting her know that she's pregnant, she's with child. He jumps up, he knocks over the table, he hugs her. Listen, I love this couple. I'm telling you, Chrissy and Jim used to be Black Love for me, but I feel like Remy and Papoose has like surpassed them. I love this love. It's so real and authentic to me. I don't feel like they're putting it on. Honestly, I don't feel like they have no shade. Because Remy, sis, don't shoot me. I just don't feel like they have the acting skills to pull off or fake this relationship. I really, really like them together, and they inspire me. You know what I mean? They really inspire me concerning Black love. I guess because you don't see that a lot in on like a mainstream channel, because that's what VH1 is. It's a mainstream channel. It's got a lot of Black people cooning on it, but it's a mainstream channel. And I just don't think that you see a lot of like Black blue collar love, which is what this is. Normally, if you see Black people loving each other on like a mainstream channel, they're normally like this upper crust kind of suburban Blacks that white people can identify with. But these blue collar loving pure Blacks, I didn't mean pure like ethnicity. I meant like a pure Black love. Lord. Okay, moving on. Andy and Kimbella meet, and Kimbella is asking Andy about Jules Santana and his, like, what he's doing in his day-to-day life, because she hasn't been able to see him. She doesn't see him a lot. Like, she doesn't know what's going on. And Yandy is Jules's manager. So she's like, I can't really say anything. You know, girlfriend to girlfriend, we can discuss our lives. You know, we can discuss him outside of business, but I can't tell you what he's doing in business. And then Kimbella gets upset, and I'm like, Yandy, back away. And she's trying. I give it to Yandy. She has learned her lesson, because Chrissy kicked her behind up and down 125th Street when she wouldn't tell her any of Jim's business. So I understand Yandy like trying to get out of it, but I feel like she entertained it too long. She should have shut it down from the moment, but maybe she kept it going for storyline. But it's just a tricky and weird place for you to be, and you are always in these situations. Maybe you have to stop being friends with the people, with the wives or the girlfriends of the people you manage. And maybe you just need to stop being friends with people you manage. You just need to keep business, because your business and your personal life mixes way too much. And you just always are, you know, working with people who just want to beat on you. Just an observation. Also, Kimbella and this wig. You know, the hair on this show is not up to par to what I'm used to. And I'm speaking as someone who used to live in New York City, and I'm telling you, I feel like my time in New York upgraded me so much, fashion-wise, musically, health. Like, I was just a totally different person when I lived in New York City. And, you know, I'm hoping I could book a job to move me back out there, because I enjoyed my time until I couldn't afford it. But anyway, the hair is a mess. The hair is a mess. The makeup is okay, but the hair is just never on point. The wigs are atrocious. And I'm just like, when I lived in New York City, the Black and Hispanic women, or are they considered Hispanic? I don't really, I'm not really getting into the cultures, because when I lived in New York City, I was just so confused. People who I thought were Black weren't Black. I just, you know, you can't really pinpoint a culture out there, to be honest with you, because it's such a, I don't want to say cacophony, but it's just a lot of different cultures out there, and what you think because of your American mind, how you may identify a person, it ain't the case, especially in New York City. Anyway, what I was just saying, that the women of color always had their hair laid. Like, the hair salons, the hair stylists out there are like top notch. So I don't understand why their hair looks like this. I think Remy Ma has the best hair on the show. Jules sometimes. Not Jules, Juju sometimes. But I just don't understand. Their hair needs to be laid. Their fashions need to be on point. No tea, no shade, but y'all got to stop shopping at Fashion Nova. Only because I feel like Fashion Nova is very LA. You know what I mean? You're in freaking New York City. That you can be on public assistance and look fly in New York, because there's so much fashion there that even the most affordable pieces are just like Balenciaga realness. You know what I mean? It's on that level. So I just don't understand the fashion and the hairstyle. The jewelry is always on point, but the fashion and the styling and the hair, I'm like, you guys are in a place where it's really easy to look good. So I'm not understanding the issue here. Peter Self and Rich are hanging out, and Peter reveals to the guys that he wants to get back with Tara, because Amina is moving back to LA. Now, he didn't say that, but Self asked the question. He did ask, are you only wanting to be with Tara because Amina has left? And I feel like that's why he wants to. But Peter denied it. But I'm just like, I feel like Peter only wants to be with the woman that is in his periphery. He is a man of convenience. So Amina is gone. She doesn't want anything to do with him. So now he wants to see if Tara will let him back in. Girl, don't. But we know you will. And there will be another boy coming out of your womb, birthed by Peter Guns. You deserve better. So Cardi B gets dumped from jail. It's over, shorty. Wow. Peter and Tara meet up, I guess to, for him to see his baby or whatever. And while they're meeting and chatting and catching up, Tara reveals that she wrote a self-help book. Then Peter reveals that he wants to get back with her. He apologizes. He says that he's sorry for everything that he's done. Blah, 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 blah. The funny part about this to me is that Tara has this, I don't know what to call it, but it's like this Negro Shakespearean theater accent that she gives off every time that I find so fake. You know what she reminds me of? She reminds me of, if you watch The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, she reminds me of Dorit. Because I feel like Tara is so put on when she's really just a hood girl. But she tries to act this elevated kind of way. I feel like she's a hood girl who has who probably was fortunate enough to attend a debutante ball or something like that. So she was able to tap into these type of upper crust things. But that's not who she is, because why are you with Peter? You know what I mean? So anyway, she shuts him down. She reads him for filth. I was there for her little speech, but it was so why would I listen to you? We've been here before, Peter. These tears mean nothing to you. You don't care. It doesn't affect you anymore. Thou art a scrub. Cardi B meets with Swift, who I forgot about. This show has way too many characters. When he showed up, I was like, oh, okay, I remember the African boy that was fighting the air. When she beat his girlfriend up. So I was like, oh, okay, this is who he is. So anyway, they're meeting and they're talking, and she just basically apologizes to him for how she treated him, and she starts crying, and she lets him know that she broke up with her boyfriend who's in jail. Woman 101. Invite the dude over that you really want and start crying and let him know that you and your current bae is now over with. Works every time. Andy and Juju meet up at the gym, and I'm telling you, I was not here for this scene at all, because Juju is sitting there working out. She got a full beat and 70 bundles in her head. And her baby hair has stayed the same. It doesn't even seem, it hasn't moved. It doesn't seem like she used, that hard brown gel, because it was greasy. So I know that she used an edge control or some jam, because it was greasy. So she was not working out. There was no sweat. She had a little towel and she was like, Juju, you weren't working out. Juju was literally sitting there looking confused at how to lift a barbell. Don't play me. I'm not here for it. Anyway, Yandy starts telling Juju about the issues that she's having with Kimbella, and Juju gives her some great advice. I don't think Yandy's going to take it, because Yandy is a fixer. That's her problem. Huh. She's a fixer. She tries to fix every situation, even if she has to take a punch or two to the face. Yandy, mind your business. Then we head on over to Tara's surprise party from Peter, and it actually is really, really cute. Peter gets up there, he makes this creeper, little too late apology, and Tara starts all this crying, and I'm just like, they are going to get back together. Girl, you deserve so much better. I think the weird thing about it was that Peter's brother, well, not Tara's brother, was sitting there listening to it, and he wasn't like feeling it. But then Peter pulls him to the side and says that he's sorry, and her brother forgives him. No! What kind of brother are you? You should hate Peter forever. You should have hated Peter before he started dating Tara because you as a man could see that he was a dog. And another thing, did you see how happy Rich was? He was like smiling like a Cheshire cat throughout that whole scene. He was... Why was Rich so happy about this birthday party? And he meets up with Drew Santana and he walks in like upset with her. I'm like, here we go. Chrissy and Jim all over again. Learn from this, Yandy. Do not let them do this to you. When Jules start acting out of pocket, you need to drop him as a client and end your friendship with Kimbella, because I remember that Love and Hip Hop season and you were just beat up every episode. So girl, learn from this. You do not have to go through this. Anyway, Jules shows up. He's upset about something else, but Yandy starts talking to him about Kimbella, and I feel like she's going to get punched in the head, because here go Yandy again, telling her client about the issues of their partner. Anyway, she tells him that Kimbella wants to, you know, keep tabs on him, and she doesn't want to get involved, but you're getting involved by telling him this. However, I got a problem with Kimbella, because Jules is just like, why is she asking you where I'm at? I'm downstairs in the basement. Girl, you doing all this, acting all crazy, and he's downstairs? Storyline. I don't believe it. Now, I was kind of believing this because, you know, he's been a notorious cheater. But now the fact that he's downstairs working and you gonna come to Yandy talk about you can't find your man. Storyline. Bull! I call what? Bull! Don't believe it. Swift goes over to Cardi B's, I don't know, because she said that it was family dinner, so I'm thinking it's some restaurant that he went to go meet her family at, and you know they are all like carbon copies of Cardi B. They're all Cardi B in like different sexes and ages. They're all the same. They seem like a really lovable family though, and they came looking correct. Okay, that's how you do it. Don't let your family embarrass you on national TV. Hello, Mariah Lynn. You could have got your sister like some good eyebrows and a nice little bundle. Anyway, they are all there. He meets them, and I'm telling you, they start dropping that Spanish, and Swift looked just like me when I used to live in New York City, because I'm telling you, I had hella black friends. I just didn't know until I'm not trying to say that they are living double lives, but I remember having black friends who I did not know that they were Spanish until like this, like a family dinner, or we run into one of their cousins or something like that on the street, and they just start dropping Spanish, and I'm just like, wait a minute, you are really fluent in this, and I way too fluent to like have studied this in school, you know what I mean? And then I realized that they're like Cuban, you know? I'm just like, oh, you are black, but we just, you know, our boats got stopped at different locations. Cardi B's sister, Hennessy, right? It's Hennessy. One of them alcohols comes over to Swift and talks to him and tries to convince him to go after Cardi B because she needs basically she needs a man. Like she likes them together and she wants them to be together. That felt fake and forced to me, really. I don't see the chemistry between Cardi B and Swift. I don't think that, I just don't believe outside of this show that they would be like a couple. Like I don't see it. Like with Remy and Papoose, I see it. Like I see it with Mariah Lynn and Cisco. Oh, honey, go back to last season. Mariah Lynn and Cisco loved each other. I don't know what happened. Oh, you know, I do know what happened. He was trying to play her as a hoe, and he hurt her. But those two had some chemistry. It might come back. Maybe not. Now we're on to the part of the show that, like, had me and my mama bawling. We were sitting on the couch just, like, Black Baptist funeral tears just coming down our face. We were, like, shaking. It was so hard to watch, and I really want to thank Remy Ma for sharing her story and this experience with the viewers. It was really nice for her to let us in to something so personal. She did not have to, but the baby that she was pregnant with, that she had with Papoose, she lost the baby. I think I don't know what to say, but the baby like exploded in her embryo. Something happened, not her embryo, her fallopian tube. Something happened with the baby in her fallopian tubes. And she lost the pregnancy and, or terminated. She had to terminate the pregnancy. And also she found out that she was no longer able to basically carry a child. And woman to woman, that, whew, That hurts, especially if you want a child. You know, some women just don't want a kid. I don't blame them. But if you want a child and you realize that you can't give the man that you love, who desperately wants to create life with you, a child, oh, that broke me. To see Remy, who was a very tough woman, break down and cry, I was just like, this had to hurt. Because she's just, her persona is so tough. And then to see Papoose being so supportive. I love this couple. They are my favorite TV couple right now. I love them. He loves her so much, and she loves him in her own New York way. Oh, Remy Ma and Papoose, I hope y'all go the distance. I hope a door is open up where, you know, you can give him the child that he wants with you. If not, you guys will be fine because he loves you. That's where the episode ends. Next week, Remy and Papoose are going to break our hearts all over again. And then my favorite girl clique, it looks like they're about to dismantle. Ladies, come on. Yandy, Juju, and Kimbella. Guys, Yandy needs you. I hope y'all work this out. I hope come the reunion you guys are in a good space because I don't want y'all to fight. I love y'all together. Y'all are like the professional sisters who are doing it for themselves. You can't break up now. Yandy needs you. Anyway, I'll be reviewing it and I will see you next week. I don't know why I winked. Pray for me.